gun control. Two words placed together that elicit completely different meanings depending on where you stand on the subject. On the left, it represents the possibility that mass shootings will never occur again. I'll give you that. Mass shootings will never occur if you get rid of guns. However, that does not mean mass killings will not occur. On the right, gun control represents the loss of a freedom that our founding fathers bestowed upon us and made sure that it was in the U.S. Constitution because they were aware that without the right to bear arms, a tyrannical government would be ruling over its people. The gun, the weapon, is the one item that stands between us being free or being ruled over. So let's look at this issue right now. The scary AR-15, right here. This is the AR-15. This scary looking weapon that people are scared to pick up. I've owned this weapon for over 10 years. It's locked in a safe. My children know I have it. My children have shot it. I'm a responsible gun owner and I've never had an issue. Other than target practicing, this weapon has never been used otherwise. So let's talk about this weapon. First of all, why do I need this weapon? Here's my answer. It's none of your business. Why I need this weapon? I don't owe you an explanation. The U.S. Constitution and the Second Amendment provides me the right to own this weapon. If it offends you, if it looks so scary, then don't buy one. Secondly, this is not an assault rifle. There is no assault rifle that you can purchase today. An assault rifle is a machine gun. Can you buy parts? Yes, you probably can buy parts. And guess what? You can buy a whole lot of other illegal stuff out there. A machine gun, can you get? Yes, you can purchase a machine gun these days, but you need a special license to own one. This weapon is not a machine gun. It is for my protection, my family's protection, not to go out and slaughter people or anything else. So let's look at gun fallacies. In Chicago, last year, 625 people were killed by guns. That equals to roughly 50 a month. You don't see all these gun grabbers and all these people talking about that because I'm sorry, as tragic as the school shooting was, and it is tragic, and I do believe we need to be arming our teachers or have metal detectors or different avenues. I don't see gun grabbers going after that. Oh, and it's funny because they kind of turned their back on Chicago. Look, and the amount of people that were shot and wounded in Chicago, it was 2,936 people in 2017. That's a total of 3,561 people that were shot or killed in Chicago. And guess what? Chicago has gun control. So explain to me how gun control is going to save people in this country. So there's this fallacy out there, this gun show loophole, this leftist mentality that you can go out and buy a gun and there's no background check. I go to gun shows all the time. Please, in the comments section, if you know a gun show that I can go and buy a weapon without a background check, please let me know. Because I would love to own a weapon that the federal government doesn't know I have, okay? All my weapons, the government knows I have. This gun show loophole is bullcrap. I don't know of one. Every time I buy a weapon, I fill out a background check. Every time. The gun show loophole is crap. It is BS that the libtards, you liberal idiots think that exists. Us as responsible gun owners don't have the ability to go buy a gun at a gun show without a background check. You flippin' idiots. And let me talk about that right now. You're so scared of us gun owners that we're gonna do something. I'm a responsible gun owner. I make sure all my weapons are locked up. My ammo's locked up. And it's funny how these mass shootings occur by Democrats usually. And oh, by the way, never has a mass shooting occurred by an NRA member. Oh, in fact, you kind of be silent when the NRA members, the two men were NRA members that stopped the school shooting. The church shooting. You're pretty silent on that. I'm sorry you're so offended by my owning this beautiful craftsmanship of American pride. But guess what? This weapon here is protected by the Second Amendment. And without the Second Amendment, the First Amendment is not protected. So this weapon right here is protected by the Second Amendment. Guess what? Your feelings aren't protected by the Second Amendment. Recently, Dick's made headlines when they pulled assault rifles from their shelves. Followed suit by Walmart and now Kroger as the date of this recording. Well, let me tell you, you didn't remove an assault rifle from your shelves, you removed a rifle from your shelf. Like I said earlier, you cannot buy an assault rifle. But on that note, I completely stand behind Dick's, Walmart, Kroger. As a business, I believe you have the right to run your business any way you please. I believe that if you are a cake decorator, photographer, you don't have to film or make wedding cakes if you disagree with homosexual lifestyle. I think that's your business as a business owner. And that being said, as I support that decision, I, as a consumer, also have the right to not shop at your facilities, your stores. Because like you, who want to make a decision on me, the consumer, me as the consumer has the right to say, not shop with you anymore. And places like Dick's was a place I did shop regularly. So I agree with you. Go ahead. Do what you think that's going to stop guns from getting into the hands of the wrong people. And I'll just buy my Nikes and other things at other places that support my right to bear arms. There is something that can be done about these mass shootings. But guess what? Gun control is not the answer. What is sensible gun regulations on mental health. Getting rid of this stupidity of the fishbowl mentality of having gun-free zones. How often do you hear police officers getting shot at police headquarters inside? Not very many. And if you do, you don't last very long. Okay, so I agree, there has to be some gun regulation, but not gun control. And regulation means you and your feelings don't have anything to do with my constitutional rights. Have a good day. God bless. And you know what? God bless the American Patriot and the National Rifle Association.